All right, we're gonna try this for the fifth, sixth, seventh something time. All right, we're gonna show you how to grind effectively for the quickest. You are going to need the DLC, and at this moment, the only DLC that's out that matters is the basically the Battle of Gods one. Let's see if we can fiddle with the volume a little bit. This might end up being too loud. Alright, so let's say you just played this game, you have the season pass, but you're stuck somewhere. You never played it, you just got it, you've seen the DLC, you've seen all the videos, you're really hyped for it, you want to play it, and you're like, man, I'm so far behind, I really wish I could blitz through the story really fast to catch up to everyone so I'll be ready for the next DLC. And you know what? We got your back. Sorry, go on. We got Skippy for now. Alright. You are going to have to go through this first fight, shall we say legitimate. Just keep beating up on old Piccolo. Hit him with the B button mash. You'll be just fine. If you want, you can get fancy and try and stun him. He generally doesn't do anything unless he yells and starts powering up like this. If he does that, don't do what I'm doing, start dodging. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that all the stun progress I got didn't go away. Would have been a bit of a waste. Oh, there he goes again. It's amazing that he does it this many. Well, I guess it's not, but for the first fight, he goes a little crazy. Look at that. Oh, it's glorious stun progress as this is gone. It's alright, we don't need to stun him to win. I just wanted to do it to look cool. Make it seem like I know what I'm doing. But let's just yeah, we could search right now. We definitely could. Unfortunately there's no reason to. What in the world? Did he get behind me during that? He might, yep, he's gonna do it one more time. That still seems like a lot of surges he gets, though, for being the very first fight in the game. Oh man, another one? Oh. Hopefully we don't have audio issues with this recording. That's been something that's been plaguing me recently. Oh, you get 2 rainbow orbs from that. That's neat. But you go ahead and skip all this, or you can watch it. It doesn't really make a difference. I'm just doing it to save you guys time. Sorry if anyone wanted to see those. But I believe I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of this without the DLC. Unless someone really wants to see me slaughter the entire game for some reason. Maybe I'll do 2. This game's pretty up there. On recent releases, anyway. Man, how long has it been since we really got a story-driven Dragon Ball Z game? Jeez. And by that I mean, like, there's no multiplayer, there's no nothing, it's just the story mode. I want to say it was... Someone's gonna fact-check me on this and say I'm wrong. Was it the... No, the Budokais had multiplayer in them, sorta. Burst Limit sorta did, but it had multiplayer built in too. Watch me be speaking too soon and like one of the DLCs adds multiplayer. Alright, so we get control of Goku. We can't go very far because Gohan's right there, we gotta stay with him. But we're gonna pull classic Goku and be irresponsible and leave our child, and go to the DLC. All right. Oh yeah, if it wasn't clear, you can access this DLC whenever, as soon as you have control in the overworld. Even if you're not Goku at the time, you can access this DLC as Gohan, and you'll just magically appear as Goku on Beerus' world. And it'll go ahead and tell you can greatly power up your characters and acquire new transformations. And it tells you that they have their own stories. I think it's a little bit of a lie. But we'll get into that in a second. We're going to skip all that. He's just going to tell us that we can come to him for training, which we're doing right now. Alright. And if you... Yeah, we're just stopping for a little. If you look in the lower right, and that's my picture, you can see I'm level 2 right now. Very low level, I know. And the level, lowest level training you can do is level 5, and it's like, man, that's 3 level difference. He's got more than double my level. We're still going to do it. And we'll do it not with ease, because I did an earlier recording and he actually killed me during this. Because although we do decent damage to him with melee, if I do anything else, I'm going to hit him for 1 damage, as I just showed there. So, we're stuck doing this for the next minute. So, it's going to be a bit longer than a minute. But we're going to keep whacking away at him. Eventually he's going to get fed up with us when he gets yellow bar or something like that. And he will rage out and do his surge. Alright. Just keep going, Oh, I'm looking at the audio. That better not come out bad. Oh, watch out. I was looking at my audio board too much. This is the one move we gotta watch out for. That move we can interrupt, but we gotta be careful because he might cast it on us. Oh, I wasn't even looking at his stamina bar. I mean, yes, I meant to break his stamina. It was all part of my master plan. I think he might surge one more time on us, maybe. It'd be a little weird if he didn't. But, you know. I'm A-okay if he wants to just let me have this W real fast. Without ever taking a hit. Even though I was looking at the sound bar for 90% of this fight. Oh yeah, we got him. First try, man. This isn't like take 7 or anything. But no, I only lost the fight 1 time, and that was my own fault. That move I told you to watch out for, yeah, if you get caught in that at the beginning, it will break your stamina. It hits for like 2,000 a burst when he does like 5 bursts at the same time. Yeah, that'll shred your health bar at level 2. And if you get caught at point blank, that's kind of, the fight's over, dude. Unless you can get out of it somehow. Maybe you can, I don't even know. Maybe you can dodge out if you're lucky and you mash the button enough. Oh, here we go. So I was level 2 and I did that level 5. Beerus' limit break training is level 20 or 20 something. Oh yeah. Just forget all about Gohan, he doesn't matter. But you get these items, right? And the Sacred Water. Or some version of it. You see, it tells you what it does. 5,000 XP, works from level 1 to level 150. And you can see we're level 3 now. And it takes us to level 7. Then to level 9. Then 10. And you can just do this over and over on the same character. It's crazy they don't cap this out at some point. But as long as you're within that threshold, it gives you level 1 to level 50. You can do it as many times as you has I can't even talk. Excuse me. As many times as you have access to that item. Now we're, what, level 12 or 13? And we can do that training again. It's repeatable as many times as you like. So we beat Whis when he was level 5 when we were level 2. What do you think is going to happen this time? Remember when I couldn't do damage before? Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. And now he's even going to do his surge, dude, and it just doesn't matter. It's too little, too late. Yeah, that's all for this training exercise. And if you want, I mean, after that one fight with Piccolo, like that fight with Whis, I told you, it could get messy. If you just decide you don't want to fight that as Goku, you're like, man, I'm just not having a good day. I just need to mash that easy mode, man. As soon as you load in to this world, while you're here, you have access to Vegeta, who is level 23 by default. You can walk right over to Whis, and he'll talk to you and whatnot. Yep, we get it. And look at that, level 5 Whis versus level 23 Vegeta. And, well, it's gonna go about as well as it did against that Goku. And fight's over. 3 punches. Oop. And what's the reward we get for this? It's going to tell us we failed these additional challenge things, but if you look at the bottom, the completion reward is Sacred Waters. That's the same no matter what. You can live with 1 HP, not fulfill a single objective, take 6 hours. You will still get those 10 Sacred Waters. You know what? That's what we were going for, so we got what we came for. So, see, now we got 23, because I think we got a bonus because it was the first time. Now if we want, we can take Goku even higher. You notice these don't do as much for Vegeta. Here's why.
I've amassed even more power.
Yep, you've amassed even more power. That's because he's close to the level 25. Whenever you get close to the next one, it really wants you to do that one. And we'll go ahead and do it, just to show. I mean, we're under-leveled again, but we still do decent damage with melee, like, no matter what. Oh, here we go. That, Ultra Instinct dodge, though. But we'll go ahead and fight him, normally. And it looks like we're doing about the same as we did as Goku when we were 3 levels under, right? So, my recommendation for you is if you don't mind the challenge, right? You can fight these super training level up, whatever it calls it, Whis, or Whis? What's the plural for that? Who knows? You can fight him under leveled, and it's not that bad, because he just sits around and lets you do whatever you want, for the most part. Like, look at that, he was charging and he just stood there. And sometimes he'll throw out something like this, and it's a little annoying, but he doesn't really take any offensive actions unless he surges. So just keep on wailing on him. See, he even sits on his staff and waits for you. But you just keep doing this, and then I'll show you the next tier of item just to give you an idea how far apart these things are. And this is, I believe, the biggest gap that you get. Oh, watch out for this. That move he just used where he threw all those blue balls into the sky, that's quite deadly, believe it or not. I don't know if it does it on the level 25, but I know on the later ones, if you just casually run after him while he's in the mess of those, they stay for quite a while, probably like 10 or 20 seconds, and they all like very slowly track you, and they'll converge on you, and if you're not careful, you can get stun locked really easy like that. They do quite a lot of damage as well. Mostly, Whis in general just does a bunch of these very, I don't know, telegraphed attacks, but they hit really hard, so just don't get hit. He basically warns you in advance whenever he's going to attack, but, I mean, he just does something really grandiose, like he disappears, reappears 50 feet away, starts swinging his staff left and right, and it's time to get out of dodge when he does that, and then just wait for him to stop. He'll give you an opening sooner or later. If you see him surge red, just stay way back. All of his moves hit way too hard. Just let him run his course, basically like every other opponent that surges. But see this? This is 5,000 XP, and it's like, man, that's pretty good. You know, some of these fights are only 200 XP at the beginning. Then you look at this next one, and it's 75,000 XP. And you can get this at, like, basically level 1. And the thing about this is, it's like, oh, okay, well, I can level up Goku and Vegeta and get them to level 250, which is the cap. If you kept doing this over and over again, it would get harder. Because as you saw with Goku, when we're on par with Whis, because our skills aren't leveled. Hold on, I'll show it for you real fast. Because we haven't invested in the skill tree, right? We don't hit him very hard when we're on even terms, because we're supposed to have much higher level skills at this point. If we were actually at the point we're supposed to be. Like, all of Vegeta's are unlocked, most of them anyway, are based off of either the Android Terror, if you go way down further, against Majin Buu, because this is the Vegeta you get in the start of Namek, basically. But if we ignore all that, let's say we look at Goku. This Goku, I mean, he hasn't even done the Saiyan invasion yet, man. So his Kamehameha hits for nothing. Like you can see, it's a 1-star skill. And when you get down to what you're supposed to be here, there's so many stars they ran out of room and they just had to put a 5 next to it. That's what level 250 is. And it's such a big gap, man. All these skills really matter. You're supposed to level up with the story. It was intended that way. And if you really brute force it, you can power through with level advantage. It's not too hard. It's just not the way you're meant to do it. You'll have a much easier time if you just level up these skills. If you're ever stuck in the story, that's probably why. Because it wants you to explore right. If you want to level up those skills, you need orbs. And it's like, okay, well, how do I get orbs? You gotta go around, explore the world, look around, fly into things. And on the subject of orbs, this planet is not that great for it. You can see it's got a couple of clusters here and there. You know, you can fly, grab some blue orbs. And it's like, okay, and that's 100. It's not too crazy great, except for the blue ones, for the most part. The red ones are, like, non-existent. What it is really good for are these rainbow orbs. They're all over the place here. And if you do any of these time ones, hold on, there was one by the shore, if I haven't lost it. Yeah, right here. Let's say you couldn't beat it as Goku and you really don't want to fight it as Vegeta against the level 5 Whis, that is. You can do these time orbs. And it'll tell you right here. Collecting all the Z orbs within the time limit will spawn an item. So, what do I get if I just do this, where I just fly through all these? Oh man, I'm bad at flying. Let's just say I'm really bad at flying and I just boost through that and then I just fly through all these. What do I get? Oh yeah, what's that? It's a sacred water. One of those things that give you 5,000 XP for the low price of flying through the air. And that's not the only one here. They're scattered all over the place. I'll see if I can't find another one. There. No, that's Rainbow Orb. Those things are all over this place. I think there's another time thing somewhere over here. Nope, another Rainbow Orb. And you can find things like I just did there if you didn't see it. There's a Corrin plush. There's all kinds of gift items here as well. But I assure you, there are... Well, speak to the devil. There's another one of those time things. You can get more sacred waters like that, or let's go ahead and do one more. See if we get lucky. All these are pre-coded, by the way. I'm not actually getting lucky. I just don't remember what they are. I think I missed those. Well, we're about to find out. I don't think I have time to double back. Yep, sure did miss them. Well, that's unfortunate. If you miss them like that, if you go back here, it will not be here, but if you leave the planet and come back, it will respawn. What else is there? Oh, yeah. If you come back here, right, and then you come all the way back. Okay, hold on, Lord Beerus. I don't want to fight you because I know what would happen. Wouldn't end very well for me. Alright, So you have the super limit break training, and it says level 20. Because we're not going to have the skills that we would have at level 20 if we did it the right way, don't fight him. Do not. If you're under-leveled like I am at level 15, he will stomp you into the ground. Even if I level up and I'm level 20, it would be a long, drawn-out affair to try and fight him. Also, look at how much XP this gives. It's insane. That you can just get this right off the bat. It levels up a level 19 character twice. You're only supposed to have access to a level 2 character right now. It really makes me curious what the next DLC is, if they're giving you this much equipment to get to the level cap. If they're going to increase it or give you enemies that are just so strong, if you're not at the level cap, they'll just stomp you into the ground. But you can get every transformation before the game even starts. You can even get the Super Saiyan God transformation for both Goku and Vegeta. The only thing is, you can't get the transformations for other characters. That said, I don't know if I stated in this one or not. I've done so many takes, I'm sorry. That's my bad. All the inventories for everything, all your orbs, all your items that you happen to have on you are shared. Okay? So, like, I have 23 Sacred Waters. If I get to the part of the story where Piccolo is training Gohan and I only have access to Gohan, if I can get into this pause menu, I can give Gohan these 23 Sacred Waters if I want to. There's no character that doesn't accept these. You can just do it whenever. You know, you get access to whatever level Gohan is at the start, you can just give him an Ultra Sacred Water, power him up to like level 70 before he even fights Nappa. That'll really show those Saiyans. Am I right? There's a couple other things here. There's this little campfire if you want to get a meal bonus for whatever reason. This fish over here sells food. I think that's it. If you want to farm really fast, this is the way to do it. Just fight Whis. Over and over and over and over and over again. And don't worry about these challenge conditions. It's great if you get it. If you don't get it, don't worry about it. You'll get plenty of XP just doing it the normal way. Because look, even if you do the 3-star objective on this, you only get one more Super Sacred Water. And you're already getting 10. The only things you get is 3 Sacred Waters, which is only 1500 XP. When you're already walking away with 750,000? 1500 isn't that great then. Or 15,000 isn't that great then when you have 750,000. And the next one's even higher. I think it's 150 after that. None of them are as crazy as the jump from Sacred to Super Sacred, I don't think. I mean, just look at that. I think they went a little overboard there. It really lets you get away with a lot, having that much XP at one time. Alright. I think that's all for me. Oh yeah, just to show real fast, this is the way back to the main story, by the way. If I wanted to go back to the main story, just to show that this works absolutely, once we get through the now loading. Game, that was your cue. Sorry guys, it's his first day on the job. Alright. Oh look, Gohan's still here.
Don't get too excited and trip over your own feet. Where did that son of mine run off to?
Goku, you're one to talk about getting too excited. But yeah, look at the bottom right. Level 21 Goku couldn't have gone that far. I only went to the other end of the universe.
It looks like you found an apple tree. Let's try to find it.
But yep, you can just keep going on like this, and then eventually you'll run into Raditz, and well, that fight won't go too great for him. There's almost no scenario. I don't think there's any part of the story. I might be wrong. If I am, feel free to correct me, but I don't think there's any part of the story where you're forced into a major fight where you don't have the opportunity to go into your inventory or go farm or whatever. If you can do those, you can go in here and give yourself some good old Super Sacred Water. But that's all for this time. Maybe next time I'll have part 1 of walkthrough or playthrough or whatever people are calling it nowadays. But until then, everyone try and stay safe with this isolation stuff that's going on. I'll be back with another video shortly, as soon as Gohan finishes running himself tired. Till then, take care.